This is video number 2 for 8.2 Scientific Notation Notes. And in this video, we're looking at how to write a number in scientific notation. So I have two symbols written at the top, and I'm going to come back to those in just a moment. But at this point, I want you to be able to know where the decimal is and where you want the decimal to go. So on number 4, the decimal is right here. It's at the back of the number. So we don't have a decimal written, so it's at the back of the number. I want my decimal to be right here. Okay, now I'm using lines because I like to be able to show you what's between the two lines. Okay, so the reason I want my line to be between the 2 and the 3 is because remember, we want our number to be where it's between 1 and 10. And so we have to move it between the 2 and the 3 because that would be 2 point something. Okay, so we're going to have 2.34. Now, any zero, what we call them non-significant digits. Any non-significant digit, which is a 0, that's written after the last significant digit, which is a 4, we drop that. So we're going to drop all the zeros. We're not going to write those in my scientific notation. Now we're going to write the time symbol, and then we're going to write our base 10. Now our exponent is how many digits are between where our decimal was and where our decimal is ending up. So there are 8 digits between where the decimal was and where the decimal is going to be. So it's 8. Now, notice the direction that I moved that decimal. It went from the right to the left. Since it went to the left, that is a positive direction. In scientific notation, that is a positive direction. It's an opposite than it would be if it were on a standard number line. So this is our answer, 2.34 times 10 to the 8th power. Okay, number 5. Our decimal is there. It's right between the first two zeros. And we have our decimal is going to end up between the 6 and the 3. So I want my decimal to be between the 6 and the 3. That way my number 6.3 will be between 1 and 10. Now again, I'm going to drop all the non-significant numbers, which are the zeros. The zeros that fall come before the 6 will be dropped. Now we have times 10. Now this time, let's count how many numbers are between where our decimal was and where our decimal ended up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, now the direction that we went from left to right. When you go to the right, you're going to have a negative exponent. So this is 6.3 times 10 to the negative 5. Okay, so this is the end of video number 2. Move now to video number 3, and we'll look at how to change scientific notation to standard form.